What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22. Today, we're coming back to watch us take on Colchester in the FA Cup second round. That is right, fellas, we are in the second round of the FA Cup, having beaten Oxford in the last game. So, played a League 1 team, about to play a League 2 team. Very different form both teams are in, and we're going to be taking on Clayts' local team, Hereford, in the second part of this episode. So if you do want to enjoy, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Right, fellas, so like I said, we're taking on Colchester in the first part of this episode. Not expecting a huge amount. As I said, Colchester, I think they're still top of League 2. Oxford were in the relegation zone in League 1, so I don't think we're going to be able to do much more than just kind of be there and hope that we can do something. And we're taking on Hereford in the second part of this episode. But since you were here last, we went on to beat Brackley. We have only played 3 games. We went on to beat Brackley. It was tight. A 92nd minute penalty was the only thing that put us through, or gave us the victory in that game, should I say. Then against Alfreton, we weren't great. They had a player sent off, which 89th minute, it was very strange sending. I don't think it was actually, like, if it was me, I would have been quite annoyed had my player been sent off for the tackle, because it wasn't really anything. But the penalty we got, literally just like one of our players just tripped in the box. It looked like he tripped over himself, but we got a penalty. I'm not going to complain. And then against Scarborough Athletic, 4-0, quite comfortable. Ben Friel actually played pretty well in this game, so I'm happy with that. Scored the opener and then was pretty decent for the rest of the game. Adam Thomas got himself a goal, and then we just kind of started the second half. Dominated the game, obviously, but Dominic Knowles and Jack McKay both getting on the score sheet, and then we just started making changes. As you can see, Ollie Marshall started this game. Was there any other big? Yeah, it was like there were players that we wouldn't normally be playing. We are sitting 7th in the league. We have played a game more than the majority of the teams around us. Yeah, pretty much everyone actually. But 7th place, not too bad, I would say. Quietly confident that we're not the worst team in the world. They do want us to play defensive. I'm not going to play defensive against anybody, because why would I? I believe in the team that I have acquired. We have signed a new player since you were here last, Brandon Ware, which is, it's just, that haircut is fantastic. 17 teamwork, pretty good. Good tackling, pretty decent work rate. Quite brave, slightly angry, like above average angry. He's not going to play today. He's playing in the under 18s at the minute. I'm just going to give him a bit of time in the under 18s, see how he gets on. But we're going to be starting with Renshaw in goal, whose form has picked up nicely recently. Challoner and Waters as our wide defenders. Fullbacks is, but I believe, the technical term. Flowers and Wilson, who have been really quite well together when they get the opportunity. One or both of them does tend to be suspended quite a lot, which is a bit frustrating. Freeland, Daly in central midfield, Thomas and Curran as our wide men, Bonington and Knowles up front. McKay, he's just going to sit in the bench for... no, he's not. No, McKay is going to start this game, but I'm actually going to play him as a poacher, see what he can do, because I've been playing him as a target man pretty much the entire season, whether he's playing on the wing or up front. He has been a target man. I'm going to give him an opportunity to run around as a poacher, see if that makes any difference, because Dominic Knowles... I do think this Colchester side is going to absolutely annihilate us. Thankfully, Freddie Sears isn't available for this game. Charlie Daniels isn't available, so, or not in the team anyway. So I'm just going to tell the lads, nobody expects us to do anything. It's the same thing we did with Oxford. Except we actually have a right back on the pitch today, which we didn't have against Oxford, but it seemed to work against Oxford. Maybe I should have played Mahan in right back. Challoner's already picked up a booking. 5 minutes in, already been booked. I'm not worried about it. Colchester with the first highlight. Flowers pushed somebody, I think. by what the text said at the bottom. Didn't look like anything actually happened. Judge steps up, just smashes it down the middle. Irishman Alan Judge scores against me. I don't like that. I don't like that. In old FMs when I was Ireland manager, I used to give Alan Judge an opportunity. He's only gone and scored against me. And he's playing in central midfield. I was like, isn't he a winger? He used to be a winger, not anymore. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I think the fact that we're losing already probably going to make it just a touch more difficult for us to win this game. But it's fine. Yeah, we've got our build base second round, third round, whatever it is, team. It's like, I think we're playing against Berry. Was it Berrytown? I know it was Berrytown or Barton. I think Berry won their game. I haven't actually checked. It was on the schedule, but I failed to take note. But it's fine, because we should comfortably go through that game anyway. We've gone into halftime. A couple of highlights. Did give away a silly penalty. We've had many, many yellow cards. We can salvage a draw from this game. I have faith in you. We're going to make money anyway, because we are away. Prove that you have what it takes. Okay, so the striker's not having the best of games. So what we're going to do is put you as a poacher, make you a target forward, but on attack. See what that can do. Curran can be an inside forward. Put him on attack. Okay, so we do have quite a significant number of players that have been booked. What I might do actually is put Curran on the right, move Thomas over to the left, because Thomas can play on the left as an inside forward, and start the second half. Just give the lads a bit of encouragement. I believe in you, lads. You know. McDonald's, I was just about to say, smashing Wrexham. Wrexham have pulled a goal back. Interesting. Okay, so we start the second half, well, the first highlight with the ball. Freel. Speculative effort. Why not? Why not indeed? Colchester do have a free kick. Thankfully, Ions put it over. Curran and Thomas are both playing 6.1s. That's not ideal. And that was fantastic. Scott Wilson's header at goal, pushed away by the goalkeeper, but basically into Bonington's foot. And Bonington probably not going to score many easier goals than that. And now it is 1-1. So probably should change tactic and try and oh, Flowers has been sent off. Damn it. Okay, Harry Flowers is off. We're going to take Thomas back. Curran's going to be our shadow striker. Ooh. Adam Thomas is going to come off for... They want to bring Jack Dyche on. I'm pretty sure it's because they don't realise that Thomas is playing as a centre-back now. I'm just going to put him as a central defender on defend. I'm just going to put Wilson as cover because he's been doing it. He's not terrible at it. And I'm going to take Curran off actually because he's not great. Jack Dyche. Yeah, Jack Dyche can be. He hasn't really done a huge amount for us so far. We're down to 10 men. Just a half hour to play, you know? Just a half hour. Nothing crazy. Just 30 minutes. But we have to defend a corner. Bonington puts back for Waters. Finds McKay. Gets back to Waters. We actually, speaking of Bonington, haven't had the Sheffield Wednesday coach given out to us recently. Even though I think it was 3 games in a row after he played, he came to me and he was like, hey, he's not playing as Freddie Sears is on. Was that Pasha? No, was that Daly that went in for that tackle? We're going to keep him highlighted because I think it was Daly. No. Yeah, it was Pasha. And to be fair, we are down to 10 men against the top team in League 2. We're inside the playoffs. 2 divisions below. The fact that we kept it at our 1 goal behind and then actually managed to pull an equaliser, I think we did quite well. Merrill's going to come on, but Friel is going to be our Mazzella. Don't expect a huge amount to come out of this from now on, but alas, we're going to go attacking, because why not? Why not indeed? Hartlepool not having a great day. I don't think there was many games you could have gotten harder at this stage than playing Colchester, who've been in, like I said, in quite good form. So it would be different if it was the team bottom of League 2. But the fact that we're playing against the top team in League 2, and we're not getting knocked out by... We're not being knocked out by a championship side, or a non-league side. So this is fine. Their goal is disallowed for offside. It was close. Challenor not really doing his best there to play the offside line. But our defence is actually having a decent game. Scott Wilson and Matty Waters both playing 7s or above. Bonington's also playing quite well. McKay and Flowers and Challenor not having the best of games, but it's fine. I thought Waters was going to put that in the back of our own net there for a second. I was like, please don't. Please don't. It'd be nice if we could get another attempt. Or just if we could just have the ball. Nope. Billy Irons does get the goal that was probably due to him after his offside. Don't watch it again. That was great. Okay, so we have the ball again. Dyche. It's probably the first time we've seen him touch the ball since he came on. Waters back to Wilson. Finds Merrill. Big ball forward for Bonington. Gets it across. And Jack McKay makes it look like we actually, really, really gave them a game. 4-2. To be fair, I would have been happy with 4-2 before the game started. And that was quite a beautiful goal by McKay as well. So I'm not going to complain. We had 8 shots. 7 more than I was expecting. 3 on target. They had an XG of 3.29. We had 1 clear-cut chance there, 2 5-half chances to our 1. Nobody hit the woodwork, so the woodwork is unrattled after that. Good effort, lads. Good effort. I'm not gonna complain to the players that played poorly, because why would I? Should have probably looked to bring Knowles on instead of bringing Merrill on. That might have helped, but then again, I would have taken McKay off and probably wouldn't have scored that second goal. Although we could have scored 3. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Nobody knows, because that's how it is. Oh, Bradford PA. I forgot to mention, Bradford PA, Park Avenue managed to pick up a win, and they just drew with Brackley. So now Leamington are bottom of the league, having just been beaten by Chester. So we're going to be back in just a second for our game against Hereford, who are 20th. So big things expected from this game. Should be winning it. Hopefully we win this game. So it's now time to take on Hereford, but we have had some transfer news while you were away. These players are whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nobody's come in, but we have had a player released. Jordan Lussey released twice. We didn't want him that much. We released him twice because we really didn't want him here. He came to me and said he wanted to leave, essentially, because he wasn't getting enough first team football. As you can see, his average rating was atrocious, so he has left. Sorry, Jordan, wasn't to be. And the Sheffield Wednesday manager came to me and complained about the fact that we were playing our boy Bonington out of position. Like, whatever. Just leave me alone. We do have Harry Flowers suspended for today's game, and other than that, it's just the under-19 players that played for the under-19s that aren't available. Stevenson came to me as well and said he wanted more first team football, and I was like, do you know what? Yeah. So Renshaw is going to start in goal. Challenor, Pasha, Wilson and Stephenson as our defenders. Freeland Curran in central midfield with Daly and McKay as our wide men. Knowles and Bonington as our strikers. McKay is playing as an inverted winger today, because why not? 3 changes from the last game. 1 of those forced upon us. 2 because players just aren't doing all that well. So we're going to go into this game, look at the squad and see Tom Owen Evans is a good player. I know that much. Miles Story. Pretty sure he's good. Harry Pinchard. Think I've heard of him. Then again, I have been watching Clayts manage this team on occasion. I'm going to point my finger and say, expect a much better performance from me today. More of the same from the strikers. And it's motivated Dominic Knowles. That's fantastic. We're going to give the lads a bit of encouragement right off the bat. Friel instantly picks up a booking. Challinor instantly picks up a booking after. So 2 players booked after 5 minutes. That's ideal. Challinor's got the ball. So I think Challinor is going to be suspended for the next game. Maybe. It's whatever. The ball goes all the way through, skips everybody, and Bonington slots it in the back of the net. He hadn't scored in 10 hours before the last game. He has now scored 2 and 2. So I'm moderately happy. Pasha just dinks it over the top. The defenders, for some reason, don't do anything. I'm guessing, was it Forsyth? Yeah, Forsyth was probably like, Pierce has it. And speed merchant Bonington runs on, steals the ball away, and Pasha is given an assist. I kind of feel bad for Pasha because he has been fine, but Flowers has been exceptional for the majority of the games he's played. So he's kind of just taken his spot away from him. And you have to feel sorry for the guy, but it's fine. Whatever. Friel with a wayward pass. Smith puts it through. And that was far too easy. Far too easy for Hereford, who, might I add, 20th in the league. It's 20th? Yeah, 20th in the league. So you'd expect us to be doing a little bit better against them. Like, we're sitting 8th now because of this. So we do need to do something. The Farsley Gateshead game, I'm pretty sure that was postponed again. A lot of the Farsley games are getting postponed because of poor pitch. So I'm just going to say I'm far from pleased because they've not been great. I'm going to point my finger at them. Right, so after that first half, I think McKay is going to have to change from being an inverted winger because it didn't really work. Curran and Daly are having meh games, so I'm going to swap the two of them because I think Curran is probably more effective as the winger. We'll have to see what we do with Daly. We might bring on Whittam at some point. Do I make any changes? Wilson's not having the best of games, which is interesting. Challinor, just whatever. We're trying to bring in, our director of football seems to be mad to bring in right backs, but none of them want to join us, which is very frustrating. We might. I have an idea in my brain. My brain is doing an idea. So my chair is sinking. I have an idea, and I'm going to swap to it now because we're not really doing an awful lot. I probably should just have this 4-3-3 set up and ready to go because we use it quite frequently. It's kind of him as McKay is going to be a target forward. We're going to put Curran, just be a playmaker, and Daly, Mazzella on attack. I think that's acceptable. I think we should do that. We don't have a striker on the bench because, we only have 3. I know was a Hobson, but he's really bad. Hobson is really bad at football, so don't really want to be bringing him on. Okay, we're gonna have to make changes because nothing's happening. Curran can come off. We're gonna bring on Whittam, but have him as a ball-winning midfielder. Transfer listed, but it's fine. I was going to say bring Mahan on, but I didn't put Mahan on the bench, so that's not going to happen. Challinor's going to come off for... We're going to move Stephenson over to the right. Challinor's going to come off for Matty Waters, because he's done quite well. And our final change... Don't really have anything we can bring on. Don't have anyone to bring on. Alright, lads, make me proud. This is Whittam's opportunity to get taken off the transfer list. Can we get a goal? Can we win this game? If we don't win this game, I'm going to be furious. And we're going to go attacking as well. Stevenson playing on the right, where I've not really put him at all, ever. But it's fine. We'll Haynes all the way back to their goalkeeper. Hall. 6 minutes-ish to go. Stephenson tries to find McKay, but McKay loses out. But I thought McKay would have been just a smidgen better than that, because he is quite the tall man. Finney goes for a jog down the wing. Who's number 14? God damn it! Who is number 14? There is no number 14. We have a random player on the pitch. Who is 14? Oh no, we do. Friel. Okay. We're going to chuck a bit of encouragement at the lads. I do not want to lose this game. For fairly obvious reasons. Tactical change. Tactical change. Burp, 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 burp. We're going to go double poacher with a target forward on attack. And we see what happens. Stephenson picks up the loose ball. Renshaw finds Pasha. Friel finds McKay. Gets the ball to Widham. Finds Bonington. Whips it across. McKay. Oh, he's absolutely ripped the net off. It's 2-2. I'm not cancelling those changes. Those changes are going to go through. McKay absolutely smashes this. Widham. Beautiful lofted ball out to Bonington. Beautiful control. Whips it across. McKay absolutely lashes the ball. Nearly kills himself. Getting that shot away. 3 minutes. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Okay, so Pasha. I think Pasha was man of the match. Oh, sorry. No, Bonington. Bonington played in 8.6. We were unlucky today. And individual team talks. Nobody played like horrendously bad. I think Stephenson might actually be option at right back, because he did actually play quite well when he was out there. Thing is how he's left-footed, and he was playing in a position I've never played him before. Because of this result, we do drop out of the playoffs, but that's fine. Nobody expects us to be in the playoffs anyway. I do think that the season preview has us 13. Oh, there we go. Haven't had that in a while. Well, you've not heard it in a while. I think they were 13th, is it? Or 15th? Yeah, 15th. So we actually don't look like the worst squad in the world. So when are we going to come back for the next episode? That's a good question. We're out of the FA Cup, so that's the end of that. We probably just jump forward to like do we come back in like do we go all the way to February? Interesting news. We are studying for our first coaching badge, which is delightful. Who doesn't have a coaching badge? Yeah, I don't know when we come back, because Telford and York, but we've already played York. So we come back for Fylde and Telford, just to see what happens in the transfer window. Fylde doing quite well in the league. Telford mid-table. Yeah, Fylde and Telford in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this one, do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Look at our finances. Woohoo, we have money in the bank. We are over the wage budget, but only by a little bit. So if you have enjoyed, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and I will see you for the next episode.